And welcome everyone to the Riverside County Board Brief as we give you a brief look at what took place during today's Riverside County Board of Supervisors meeting. My name is Hernandez. Now we start the show with the very first item during today's meeting as we go to some video from earlier today as we checked in with the Registrar of Voters, Art Tinoco, flanked there by County Council, as they gave a presentation, an overview of the election going back to March 5th, the presidential primary election. Here's a little bit of video from that night, March 5th, at the Registrar of Voters in Moreno Valley, as Art Tinoco and again County Council gave the Board of Supervisors an overview of how that went and where they are today. So let's check in with Art Tinoco as he talks more with the supervisors about the election from March 5th.
One of the common ones is, again, how the system operates. In other words, really showing these folks how to check in using, again, the 5 laptops that are connected to a secure network, all the way through the voter experience, which includes using the technology. But most of the questions derive from that, and also the ballot scanner, how it worked. And of course, the signature verification process was another important component of questions that we received.
At what point in time are folks going to feel confident that, you know, we're doing our job, that you're doing your job, and that you're being transparent, and these are real?
Sure. Thank you, Supervisor. My overview of the folks that were there, I believe that they understood exactly how these processes work, so I feel that they were appreciative of being able to receive that information in real time from myself and my staff at that moment.
You have done a tremendous job. A lot of naysayers and a lot of pressure on the outskirts, but timely results. In fact, I had comments from colleagues in other counties saying, oh, wow, you guys really stepped it up this time.
All right, very good. Next up, the Department of Public Social Services, as we hear from Bridgette Hernandez in just a moment. She was talking about the approval of the System Improvement Plan. As you're about to hear, she calls it SIP. That involves Children's Services and also the Probation Department. Here's Bridgette Hernandez.
Good afternoon. My name's Bridgette Hernandez, and I am the Assistant Director for Children's Services Division, which is a division within the Department of Public Social Services. So our System Improvement Plan was the item that was on the agenda, and it was requesting the board's approval of the item. And what the System Improvement Plan is, we also call it the SIP. The SIP is a 5-year agreement between our county child welfare program, which is my division, as well as probation and the California Department of Social Services. So it is about improving our service delivery, but within children's services and probation, and the services that we provide to our children and families that are involved in either of our systems. So one of the goals currently is to enhance a program that we partner with our self-sufficiency division, which is a division within DPSS as well. And it is about child welfare, self-sufficiency partnering to ensure that our mutual clients are receiving needed services such as Medi-Cal, CalFresh, housing, those types of things. And just this fiscal year alone, we've served over 200 families in that program.
All right, thank you very much for that, Bridgette. Now, we had 3 presentations during the board meeting today. One of them was a CSAC award. Let's go to the video from earlier. CSAC, of course, standing for the California State Association of Counties, and it was our own Housing and Workforce Solutions Department being recognized for finding housing for youth. Tanya Torno was available to talk more about what exactly this means, but it was a big deal as the Challenge Award goes to Riverside County.
Hi, Tanya Torno with Riverside County's Housing and Workforce Solutions Department. Today, CSAC presented Riverside County with a challenge award for its efforts on addressing youth homelessness. This award recognizes all the work that is being done across our department, the Housing and Workforce Solutions, and other county departments to ensure that youth who are entering homelessness have access to housing, educational, and other supports they need to stabilize in housing. We want to recognize our community and all of the different nonprofits, faith-based organizations that are engaged in this work and are ensuring that we have a large and strong continuum of services to ensure that youth who need access to housing have those resources when they need it.
All right, thank you very much for that, Tanya. And finally, the other presentation that we had was from the Civil Grand Jury. They are actively recruiting new members, and you have until April 30th if you'd like to apply. Here's more on the Riverside County Civil Grand Jury. Riverside County is a wonderful place to live and call home. And here's your chance to give back to the community. The County of Riverside Civil Grand Jury is actively recruiting new members. So what does the Civil Grand Jury actually do? It acts as the public's watchdog to improve local government and to respond to citizens' complaints and make sure our tax dollars are being spent wisely. If you've lived in Riverside County for at least 1 year, you're a U.S. citizen 18 years or older, knowledge of English, with sound judgment and character, then we're looking for you. A daily stipend plus mileage and parking is included with this position. For more information, visit riverside.courts.ca.gov or you can call 951-777-3633. And again, if you're interested, you have until April 30th. My name is Pep Hernandez. That'll do it for this edition of the Riverside County Board Brief, and we'll see you next time.